Hey, what's up guys, this is Mac. Welcome to NCR India free video tutorial channel on YouTube, and this is our third video regarding JavaCore. And this tutorial I'm gonna show you how to make your first Java program, right? So let's follow the traditional way, and for that you just need to open a notepad. Now before adding any Java program, remember that the Java is built around the object-oriented programming, and it has to use the classes, and every Java program will implement the concept of class. So you will have to make a class first of all. For making a class, first type the keyword of the class. Now you will have to type the name of your class. You can put any name. Let's say I'm gonna put the NCR. Okay. Now remember that the first letter of the class name must be capital letter, and the Java is a case sensitive language, so it means you will have to keep it as the capital letter. The first letter must be capital. Okay, otherwise it will show you an error on compiling time. Now remember that this is the curly braces are used to show you the block of the class. You have to open it and you will have to close it by the same at the same time, so that there will be no error left in your program before compilation. Okay. Now just before, as you know that for compilation we need the classes, and because the Java virtual machine only can compile the classes, and there is one more thing I want to tell you, that no Java class can be run, no Java program can be run without having a main method, without having a function. How can you run or execute a method or a program without having the set of instructions or the tasks? Right? You will have to perform some tasks. So performing some tasks, you will have to make a function inside your program, and for declaring the function, you have to follow this concept. This syntax: public static void main string args. Okay. Now start the block of your method or function, and even close it at the same time. Now inside this block I'm gonna write some set of instructions which will perform some tasks. Right? Now before moving to that part, I just wanna discuss about these keywords. I just want to give you a short introduction of these keywords. So what is the public? Public is an access specifier. There are three kinds of access specifier: private, public, protected. This means that you are making your main method accessible to all the parts of the program. Right? You are making it public for the other parts of the program. That's it. That's what it means. Okay. And if I had to put the private here, then nobody could access this main method. If I had put the protected here, then there has to be some condition. There had to be some condition so that some part of the program can access it and some part of the program cannot access it. Right? The way a poor person cannot buy a car because he has no money. Right? So there is a restriction to him. So that's why that's the way protected is also a restriction to some parts of the program. Right? Now what is static? Static, remember that whosoever had read about your C++ object-oriented programming, they must know about the concept of class. Okay, so what is the class? Whenever you make a class, now inside a class, whatever the program you are gonna invoke, that has to be invoked with the help of the objects of this class, of that class, or the instances of that class. Instances and the object means to same thing. Okay, they mean to same thing, nothing else. Okay, so what this because we can see that we are not creating any object here. We are not creating any object of NCR. There is a way to create the object of any class, I'll tell you, but we are actually not creating any object of the class NCR. Right? So because we do not have the object of the class NCR, and still we need to invoke the method main, we need to execute this method, we need to implement this method. So for that we have to put this keyword before the name of the method, and this is the static. This is actually allowing main method to invoke, to implement, to be executed without instantiating any instances of the class NCR. Is that clear to you? Yeah. That's the only thing we are doing here with the help of static. Okay, now what is void? The void is a return type of the main method or main function. Now what is the return type? Return type is used before the name of the method, which says that what which actually tells you that what your program what your method is going to return, right? Because my method, main method, is not going to return me any value. It's not going to return me any integer type value. It's not going to return me any number. It's not going to return me any character. So that's why I don't need to put any other keywords before it, because it's gonna return me nothing. That's why I have put this void keyword before the as the return type of the main method, right? Because void means empty, nothing. Okay, now let's come to the main. Main is just a main method. It's a built-in main method, and we cannot argue on it. We cannot put any other name as per our need. No, it's not our wish. It's the syntax that we have to follow. Okay, now what is a string and arg? String is basically a class, and whatever the word you're gonna write after the class name, that has to be its object. So here the args has to be the object of class string. Now what is this? What are these square brackets for? These square brackets are showing that args is an array. Now what is the array? Array is a collection of data. Let's say we are having the 5 integer values, and we have to store these 5 integer values in a single unit. Then that single unit can be your array. This is the collection of data, right? Array is a collection of data. It will actually give let's say the args is an array of integer type. Okay, so if we have provided the 5 as its length, that there are 5 places to keep the 5 different integer type values or 5 different numbers, right? If we had did this, it means that it has having the 5 spaces for the 5 integer values. That's it. That's all about and it can only store the 5 values, not more than that. Okay, but we are not supplying any length to this array. There is a reason. I'll tell you later. For the time being, what we need to do is that we need to perform some actions, some tasks, so that we can know how to make a basic Java program. Now let's say I have to print a message that hi, I am Mac and you're all welcome to NCR India. For that I have to write as system.out.print line. Don't include L in here. Okay, hi, I am Mac, you're welcome to NCR India. Okay, now that's what is this system? System is actually a function of java.lang, and java.lang is a package accessible to all the Java programs. For the time being, remember that system.out means we're gonna retrieve some output on screen, right? We're gonna print something on screen. That's what system.out means. And no, not exactly the printing, just to retrieve. We are gonna retrieve some output on screen. That what does mean system.out. Okay, now after again you put the dot, and after that you're gonna use you're using a function called print. Now this print function actually print your message, hi, I am Mac, you're welcome to NCR India. Remember, your message has to be enclosed by the double quotes. As you can see here, I put the double quotes here at the beginning of this message and at the end of this message. And every statement, every other statement has to be terminated with a semicolon. You can see the semicolon here. Now what is a colon? Colon is this. What is a semicolon? It is this one. Okay, half colon or semicolon. So in that way, now let's save our program. Save as. Now here you have to write the class name, ncr.java. with the java.java extension. Okay, save it on desktop. It has been saved. Now let's compile it, and for compiling it you will have to open the command prompt, type cmd in search box and press enter. Go to the desktop where you're actually having your file. Okay, and now here for compiling this, type this command javastream ncr.java. Now press enter. Okay, now this was the compilation command, and it has compiled your program. And remember that after compilation you got nothing, you got no response, so it means your program is totally correct. There are no errors at all. And remember that after compilation it will actually make a bytecode file. Here you can see the ncr.class on my desktop. Right after compilation, this file will be made by itself, and it will actually be executed now when you will run the program. For running the program, you'll have to put this command java, your class name, press enter. Here you can see our message has been displayed on screen. Hi, I am Mac. You are welcome to NCR India. Okay, so that's all about. That's it for this tutorial, and we're gonna continue this tutorial in our in the next one also, because we have left a single thing. Okay, so keep watching. Don't forget to put your views and comments. Okay, bye bye. Take care. Have fun.